So it's 11 o'clock on April the 1st, April Fool's Day, and I am crossing the Nochaliki River, which is pretty brown and angry right now after all the rain, and heading back on the trail out of Erwin, Tennessee. So there's Johnny's hostel over there. I didn't stay there, but I got to use their shuttle, which was cool, which happened to be up by the Super 8. So thank you to Jed, who gave me a ride, and now I'm on my way up there, I think, or maybe up there, I'm not sure. Anyway, on my way to Roan Mountain or Hampton or whatever happens, I don't know, but I'm back on the trail. Just walking uphill this morning, but it is quite pretty, following the course of the river that's coming down the hill. So always constant noise, but it's quite pleasant. Stopped raining, cloudy, but not too bad at all. Well, 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 look what the cat dragged in.
Hey, my feet are pretty tired. I dragged myself in. Thank you very much.
Here we go. 3 of the youngsters I thought would be 50 miles ahead, and they will be soon. Good to see you guys.
Oh yeah.
T-Rex, Tiptoe, sorry forgot you now.
Scout Master.
And Scout.
Hey, Scout.
With a new neck chief. Yay! Hey Scout. Well guys, did you have fun?
Oh yeah.
Did you get drunk?
Yeah.
There's the youth of today.
We were supposed to leave a day earlier, but these guys got a 12-pack. We spent so long deciding whether to leave or not. It was too late to go.
We love the youth of today, and they're great guys, and they're going to be ahead of me soon. I may even try and catch them later. Well, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I thought I'd just better film something for today. It's a tough day. It's uphill again, of course, and it's roots and rocks. Not my favourite. That's all it is. All day long, roots and rocks, uphill. It'll bruise your feet real quick. But we're getting there. It's not too steep. Some places have been, but nothing major. It's just a pain in the backside. It's just, like I say, rocks and roots all the way up. And they're slippery. I've got about 4 or 5 miles before I get to an unofficial campsite, which I'm going to stay at, whatever time that might be. That will be 12 miles for the day, and that will, considering I started at 11, that will be pretty good. Anyway, just thought I'd better film something. Dull, overcast, and rocky. Definitely rocky. Later. Well, I just came down off a mountain called Beauty Spot of 4,400 feet, mainly because the wind was howling up there. But it's 6 o'clock in the evening, beautiful evening now. Sun is just starting to go down. That would have been a great place to watch a sunset for sure, but I've got about 1.5 miles to go to find somewhere to tent, and I need to get water, so not this time. I'm sure there'll be other sunsets, but that was a pretty steep climb. Actually, it took me longer than I thought. So hikers everywhere, of course, but we're going to keep going down to Beauty Spot Gap. Anyway, that's a long climb for me, and I'm about ready to stick my tent up. But it's a nice evening. Later. Got the Three Musketeers and they are just making burgers. Can you believe it? In the middle of nowhere, they've got buns, they've got cheese, they've got eggs that they packed out here, and beef. Look at that. And they're making burgers like a... Oh no! Have we got it on film? The egg tried to escape.
It's okay.
Alright, we got most of it. There's some leaves in there.
This fire's so hot.
Tragedy.
Come on, it's dripping. You're losing all the good bits. Just touch the egg.
You won't even notice.
Still gonna be good.
Dude, I was burning my hand like so bad just trying to hold it there.
Alright, burger number 3.
Look at that.
Don't drop it.
Oh yes.
Ooh, do you see that?
Show
Get a close up. Come here.
Look at him enjoying that
Look at
burger.
this
Look
burger.
at that burger right there. That's in the field there.
In the middle of the woods.
So it's April the 2nd. It's 9:45. I got a really late start, and there are reasons for that, but we won't go into them right now. Down through there you can see a village that's completely covered in like fog, but up here it's clear and sunny. Shame I can't really get a good picture of it, but this is the trail. It's straight out of the gate, 1,100 foot climb straight up, and the only good thing about that is just got out of bed, and so the energy level's still high, and afterwards actually it doesn't look too bad for the rest of the day. There doesn't seem to be a major climb, so I want to get to the top of this as soon as I can and then just stroll. More about the late start later, if required. Anyway, it's a beautiful day up here anyway. 5,200 foot this peak is. Once we're up there, we'll have more to show you. So I made it to the top of Mount Yanaka, 5,185 feet I believe. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. It's a beautiful morning. I'm actually going to take my pack off and just sit here for a minute. It's the top of the mountain. It's just a fir forest. It's very cool, literally very cool. In there, very damp, lots of moss, but just a different sort of trail. Well, I just completed the second climb of the day. Fortunately now I'm going downhill for 1.7 miles. Thought I'd better take some video because I haven't really done anything today. It's been all up. The sun's been out, been nice, but there's not really a lot to show you. It's just the trail and trees, basically. Nothing, no major views that you can see. And this is pretty much what 80, 85, even 90% of the time is like. It's just trudging along on the trail. So here's a good day for you. It's April the 2nd and I'm about mile 3 something, 60 I think, something around there. 362, and I've come across the AG Friendly van and its owner. And it's the first trail magic I've had in 362 miles. So, and you know what, it couldn't come at a better time. Physically today I'm not feeling great. It's a beautiful day, and the gentleman just, out of the kindness of his heart, brings drinks up for the hikers and snacks. So it's April the 3rd, it's 7:43 in the morning, and I looked at the radar at 6 o'clock, and I was in my tent in my sleeping bag, really warm, and it said it was gonna be a horrendous thunderstormy day. So I packed up and am ready to go by 7:43, and I'm trying to beat the storm to the next shelter because I just don't want to get soaking wet, even if I have to spend the day there, because I don't want to go across the balds either, which are meant to be fantastic, on an horrendous day. And the storms just seem to be for today, and then it's sunny again tomorrow. So this may be a bit of a Nero day for me, but I want to beat this storm, and you can feel it coming too. You really can. It's just starting, the wind is just starting to get up. Anyway, I shouldn't be filming, I should be walking. Oh, there's good old Scout, look, just taking a nap. And guess what? We're at Clyde Smith's shelter, and it's me and, well, who else? The Three Musketeers.
Of course.
And they're cooking up a storm, and we're staying here because of a storm, and it's a genuine storm. So sensibly, we're not crossing the Roan Mountain in thunder and lightning. So we kind of commandeered the shelter. I'm sure other people will be showing up, but the young men are cooking, and I'm going to make tea for myself, and then we're just going to probably play cards or something. So right here is why we decided to stay at the shelter. That's rain that you can hear hitting the roof. And we're glad we're not out there in it, that's for sure. A lot of another party of guys showed up, and sensibly they're staying here as well. There's a hardy soul who's put his tent up out there. Fortunately, he's in here with us. Yeah, it's a good day to be in the shelter. So here I am, it's the 4th of April. The 3rd of April was a Nero, basically. It's called a Nero because you do very few miles, so it's nearly a 0. I think we did 2 miles before the heavens opened up, and it just thunderstormed and rained non-stop. Fortunately, I was at a shelter, so I just stayed there the day and the night, playing cards and eating and generally chewing the fat. But there was no point in being out in it, that's for sure. And now, unbelievably, it's meant to be 70 degrees today, although it's damp everywhere. And for my sins, I've got an 8.5 mile climb upwards to 6,200 feet and the Roan Mountain Shelter, which is the highest shelter in the Appalachian Trail. It's up there somewhere, but it's 8.5 miles away and it's uphill all the way, so that's pretty much my day done. So I'm not going to do many miles today. On top of that, the weather is going to be 70 today, and come Wednesday, Thursday and Friday they're forecasting below freezing and snow. So everybody now is trying to find somewhere to keep out the snow. So life on the Appalachian Trail is interesting, and that's for sure. More later. Here we are, just crossed the road, which you can see down there, and from here it's 5 miles exactly straight up to Roan Mountain Shelter. I'm thinking 4.5 hours for me. Yep, it's that slow because it's that steep. You have no idea how steep it is by looking on this video, but it's steep. That's the road. The Roan Mountain Shelter is the next objective. Hopefully I'm going to get there and give me enough time to go down as well, to get out of the wind and the crap that's coming. But we shall see. Later. Here we are, having a quick snack halfway up Roan Mountain. For the sun to come out. This is a little flat clearing. Looks like halfway up Roan Mountain. And obviously people use it for camping. There's a water source here, and it's 12:15, so it's taken me just on 2 hours to climb halfway. I've got another 1,000 feet to go, or 2 miles basically. 1,000 feet up in 2.1 miles I think to the top. So doesn't sound much, but it's up that path if you want to try it. Speak to you later. Guess I'm about 600 feet from the top, maybe 6, oh, I don't know, but getting nearer the top of Roan Mountain, and it's turned into a fir wood. So now it's spruce trees and walking a ridge line kind of up through the spruce trees. A lot of rocks, steps, but I'm definitely getting colder now. We're getting near 6,000 feet, but the sun is still out. I actually managed to get cell service just now and booked myself a room for tomorrow night, 18 miles from here. So there's a challenge. 18 miles by tomorrow night. Got to get out of that forecast of snow. I don't care if it's for 2 or 3 days. I'm not walking in snow again. Anyway, later. I don't know. It's a funny old place. Beautiful day today. Thunderstorms and torrential rain yesterday, and snow tomorrow. Make sure you pack the right gear. Later. Apparently, Roan Mountain Shelter is 0.1 of a mile up there, and quite frankly, I don't give a damn. I've seen one shelter, you've seen them all. It is the highest shelter on the Appalachian Trail. If you want to see it, you'll have to watch someone else's video. I'm on my way down. I've got about 7.1 miles to go to the barn, and it's 2:30 in the afternoon. Might make it, might not. We'll find out. So we're looking at Roan Mountain. Looking up the one side and down this side of that. And for the first time we're in a different sort of terrain. It's opened out into the balls. More in a minute. It's completely opened out into balls. Glad I caught it on a good day. I'm sure it's too windy for commentary, but the views are spectacular. So I'll just let you look at them. And like I say, that's Roan Mountain that I came up and over this morning. 6,200 feet. And the views now are pretty cool. Anyway, onwards, and unfortunately still upwards. It's obviously very windy up here, but it is pretty amazing, so I'll do my best with the video. It's just changed completely. I'm walking over bolts for miles, for as far as you can see. You can see the trail disappearing up there in front of us, up there in front, and then up there. But it's totally different terrain, totally different, and quite spectacular views. You've really got to see them yourself to believe it. And there in the background again is Roan Mountain. Very, very spectacular. It's nice to be in a different sort of terrain. Anyway, later. Probably the last video of the day because my camera's just about to run out of battery on my phone because I've been taking so many pictures. I've just come from over there. We were looking the other way just now in a piece of video, up to here. This is Jane Bald, and quite frankly it's spectacular, and it ought to be because it took a long time to get here. So Jane Bald is probably the last piece of video, which is a shame because I have no battery charger available that I can reach right now. That's a full 360, and there, getting ever smaller, is Roan Mountain, which I came over this morning. What a day! Can't believe it's going to be so different tomorrow. Later, folks. So it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I've got 9 miles to go to the hostel. It doesn't look like it right now, but they're forecasting heavy rain and snow for tomorrow. But it's a beautiful morning, and I'm heading up the trail that way, and it goes up and over where the sun is there, along that ridge line, all the way down there where you can see past that house, I guess, and then down into the distance, and that's where the hostel is, 9 miles away. So that's my day. The iconic red barn was fun, and I'm looking forward to staying dry and trying to sort out a couple of issues I've got. good to go. Later. Here I am with my hiking partner for the day, and we've got to go. I don't know if you can see the black line going up there. We're going to go down the bottom here, up that hill, over the other side, and we're done. And I know it's windy, but I just thought I wanted to show you. Talk to you later. So here I am at the hostel, and this is my huge bed. It's what's called a semi-private room, very functional, awesome, great hostel. I must admit, they can't do enough for you here. So this is like the communal area for this part. I mean, there's another bunkhouse, I guess. There's 2 beds up there if you wanted to sleep up there. Laundry rooms through there, and a shower, and there's another shower here and a bathroom. It's just very cool. And you got cookers and videos and kettles and coffee machines, microwave, everything that you should need. Just hang out. And it's like an old barn, and then outside stop raining for a minute, and you've got water rushing by from the river. And there's the main house up there, which you could stay in for $125 a night, but hey, I'm staying right here at the hiker hostel. Here's the tree house at the mountain harbour, and you want to stay there, you can. And this is all the campsites along the side of the river. You want to stay there too. Cool tree house though. I haven't actually been in it because there's people staying in there, but I would imagine it's just as cool as the rest of the place. Sorry about the wind, but it's windy and it's cold right now too, so hopefully you can hear me. But plenty of wood, plenty of fire pits that you're allowed to use and sit around. Not that you'd be doing that today, but, and like I say, flat campsites for you to stay at along the side of the river. So all in all, this is a pretty cool place, and we'll be doing some more tours around later, but well worth a visit. Great people, Shannon and Dave. So this is just to finish off the video, this is the general store here at Harbour Mountain, where you can get just about anything you need for a resupply. So all in all, it's a great place. Pretty much anything your heart desires, especially if you're into the tuna and the mountain house and that sort of stuff. So they got every resupply thing that you'll ever need, and it's not overly priced just because you're a captive audience. So give them a shot. The coffee's great too, and the hostel itself has been fantastic. I'll be out of here tomorrow and heading towards Damascus. So that's it for this video, and I'll put some pictures up of the food at this place. It's fantastic. Okay, later.